Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Welcome to all the newbies. Hey to all the golden oldies again. If this reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And these are collective readings. They may not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But for some, these readings may resonate from start to finish, alright? So again, likes, comments, shares, it really helps my channel to grow and gets my messages out there to a wider audience, okay? So, we've got gang stalking, gang affiliations and gang ties. Okay, I'll show you it. I've already shuffled, I've flipped a few, okay, just to try and get straight into the reading. We've got, thinks they are a 1% club, alright? So, apparently there's only, well, they think they're a 1% club, but apparently in their silly little heads, they think that there's only 1% of the Welsh population who have gang ties and gang affiliations, alright? Within this, what they think is a 1% club, 111, and without them on the streets, so it's not a 1% club. They just think that, okay? So the heads is gone. Of course it is. We've got blood sacrifice and human sacrifice. Now again, they're in some sick shit, but the thing is, with this human sacrifice, it's been going on for generations and generations, like dates back, you know, to like right at the beginning of time, like the Aztecs and stuff like that, okay? So this has been going on for generations and generations and generations and generations, alright? So it's hardly elite and hardly a 1% club, is it? When there's been billions of people who have walked this planet before us, okay, and amongst us, okay, who deal with the devil, who do these type of things, okay, who bow down to the devil, who serve the devil, and well, since humanity started, 222, these things have been happening, and well, Jesus, okay, he was sacrificed, all right, and he was gang stalked, okay, he was stalked wherever he went, okay. He was a teacher, yeah, we know that, we should know that by now, okay, but wherever he went, if he wanted some time on his own, he would get stalked. So think about that. When you are getting gang stalked, it's because there's something about you, within you, a light within you, okay, what these devils and demons want. Alright, we've got dirty law officials paid under the table. So it may be even law officials, okay, could be involved in this, because that's what they like. A lot of these dirty law officials are actually devil worshippers, Luciferians. We've got swept under the rug. You're ripping the rug from under their feet. They obviously don't want you to speak out about what you are going through, okay? They want to intimidate you. This is where we've got witness intimidation, harmed or threatened. So they want to harm you. They could have tried to BLOOD, sacrifice you, whether you are masculine or feminine, okay? Offered the wrong person up to be sacrificed, because what I'm getting is you are unsacrificable. But because there's something wrong in their head, they think, yeah, that they can just go on off and sacrifice anybody. So you are ripping the rug under their feet. Okay, and under that rug, they've been sweeping a lot of things under the rug for many, many years. These dirty law officials have, because they've been getting paid to do that. Who'd want to take money, yeah, to sweep this under the rug? Who? Someone who's not all there in the head. Plots, plans, schemes, exposed. We've got an auntie involved in this. And we've got a cousin who is involved in this. And we have an uncle. So, an auntie, an uncle, a cousin who is involved in this. Alright, this could be mother's brother or sister, okay? This could be your child's, if you have children, because this is just a collective reading, okay? Your child's aunt, your uncle, or your child's cousin. So take what resonates, leave the rest. This is what's come out. They thought the devil was protecting them. What? No. It's not. It's Archangel Michael who protects people. So, they don't know nothing about spiritual stuff. Anything they do know is of that of a low vibrational frequency, and many people around the world, okay, have made deals with the devil, and people do these things on a daily basis. It's becoming 555. It's becoming so common for people to do this in order for them to get what they want. Now, that's why it's hardly elite. That's why it's hardly a 1% club, because there's people all around the globe doing things like this all the time. So it's not elite, is it? What they did is they tried to pay your ancestors to turn against you. Okay, so they performed some sort of a ritual, and they called your ancestors in, and they offered them a wad of cash. Ancestors said no. Ancestors said no. Oh, look. Celebrities are under investigation for these type of things. So maybe even a celebrity could have ordered for you to get gang stalked because a celebrity is jealous of your gifts, skills or talents. They don't like people up and coming, okay? An auntie, cousin and an uncle was well down for that, alright? Because they wanted to mock this celebrity out. Madness, 0707. But some of them, okay, the Jezebels, alright, the incubuses, and obviously with this devil worship, okay, they're just a vessel. So they might look all that on the outside, but on the inside they are an empty vessel. Hussy spell, sex magic. So they want you to be coming across as a hussy, alright, but they're working with the spirit of Jezebel. Also getting spirit of Leviathan, alright. I don't know. We've got a vile old man. This could be this uncle. Alright. Direct energy weapons. Separation spell from you and your loved ones. Alright. People age 40 to 45 involved. People age 35 to 40 involved. They need to grow up. Involved in dangerous driving. So they'd be rallying on the roads in order to gang stalk. Alright, so you could be, going to walk across the road and all of a sudden they bees on past, then the pals are one of these paid gang stalkers to try and knock you off your feet. So be careful when you are crossing the road. Alright, even if it takes 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes or however long to cross this road or these roads, okay, make sure you do it safely. Make sure you do it safely to avoid an accident, because somebody is wanting to sweep you off your feet. If you have child or children, they are doing this to your child children too, okay? So maybe if you have child or children or grandchildren, 0909, talk to them about road safety. They will be charged with multiple crimes against you. Lied on oath, they're going to. They're a compulsive liar. They're not going to speak the truth and admit the crimes, what they've been doing. Are they? Of course they're not. They're acting like they don't know you now. No way. I don't know who he or she is. Nah. I've never seen them before. What do you mean? Pure evil family members are being exposed. Wow. So evil family members offered the masculine or the feminine up. Oh, and we got attempted murder. Attempted murder. Maybe you could be seen as a celebrity, okay? Seen as a celebrity. We've got stolen birth certificate, national insurance card, number, bank details, okay? This is what they're involved in. Then we've got fraud, mail or wire communication, a scheme to defraud someone, and a material deception. They've got multiple ways they do this, okay? And I mean multiple. Because these type of people are always thinking of the next way to scam people. So this is a scam group, alright? Where they scam everybody. They're all blackmailing anyone they can, okay? They could be dobbing each other in because they know they're under investigation, alright? Because they know they're going to get exposed. So we've got blackmail, demanding money or another benefit in return of not revealing damaging, compromising info. That was 11:11 on the clock there. They'd be doing hexes and curses, but these hexes and curses have now been broken, okay? Practice your return to senders, okay? Pray to the Most High. Light a white candle, okay? That will help. I've got a white candle, big one on the go. I have some little white ones, alright, so hopefully that is gonna help. We've got, I'm getting grease like oil all over my cards. No. They chose to serve darkness. That was their choice. They chose to serve the darkness. Now the darkness is howling and screaming at them. Because what they are serving wants BLOOD. So an entity is now screaming 1212 at them. It's now screaming. They want this masculine or feminine's murder video to be uploaded on the dark web. This is one sick family, isn't it? One sick family. Power of attorney. What these evil family members think, yeah, that they should get power of attorney. So this is where this dirty law comes on in. Innit? So a family member is either working with in-law or a couple of family members, either this uncle, this auntie, or this cousin, okay? Wow. They could be getting a really bad like flu from this. Okay, they could be getting pneumonia from this. They could be from all this dark energy. They're going to end up getting wiped out. So we've got grand larceny, theft of personal property, intent to deprive owner, I can't get it out. Deprive, I did say that, didn't I? Owner of it permanently. Bully boys and mean girls. So, for some, quite possibly, surrounded by very dark, evil family members throughout your entire life. Okay? Who have no compassion, they have no empathy, and they have no remorse. Obviously not because of what they are getting involved in, doing this to their own family members. 14, I'm also getting some sort of insurance job. So wanting some sort of ending on a video that they've wanted some sort of human sacrifice, BLOOD sacrifice. Now these entities, these devils and demons are screaming at them because they want more BLOOD. And we've got embezzlement, theft of funds placed in one's care, trust or belongings, okay? A type of financial fraud where someone takes money or assets that were entrusted to them and uses them for a different purpose than for what intended. So they forced some sort of power of attorney, probably done an insurance job, okay, paying money, hush, 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 attempted murders, probably done this before and got away with it, okay. 15. Your ops need a lawyer. Now they are addicted to stealing anything, and I mean anything. Any of your success, any of your achievement, yeah, they want to run off the back of the divine masculine, divine feminine's energy, reputation, take power of attorney, end this person. They celebrate a life of luxury off the back of somebody else. But I'm getting that they've done this before. We've got a corrupt judge, lawyer, solicitor, police, and then we've got a corrupt doctor. And maybe even nurses, psychiatric nurses, tampering with medical records. So if you start speaking out about this, yeah, people can be like, go along with it. They're a nutter, they're a nutter, they're a nutter, they're a nutter. Psychological warfare, alright, gaslighting, okay, psychopaths, narcissists, and sociopaths. They are working with the spirit of rage, so they're projecting that. They're projecting that spirit of rage, and maybe they're raging because their plots, their plans, their schemes have been exposed, and now they're all going down. There was a lot of people involved in this cover-up, and they could also be dobbing each other in. We've got like CID, FBI, CIA, Feds, whatever, corrupt law, wherever they are, alright? They tried to do a destiny swap and an energy swap. Then they've been popping off and doing shut-up spells. Because this could quite possibly end up on worldwide news headlines. And we've got good law officials. God bless these good law officials for keeping people safe, protected, and solving these crimes, okay, and bringing these people down and bringing these stories to the light, okay. Sinister plots exposed. So I'm getting exposed. Refusing to let you go. So they don't want you to, like, leave this family. They don't want you to leave this toxic karmic energy. They want to keep you trapped, okay? Maybe even if you're not around these family members, energetically, yeah, they could be halfway across the world, halfway across the country, and they are doing some sort of soul ties. Refusing to let you go, spiritually attacking you, obsessed with spell work. But then, if we go back, they're making out like they don't know this masculine or feminine. I've never seen it before. 1818, I don't know him. What, my family? No. Just nah, all that. Oh my Lord. They want the divine masculine, divine feminine to just shut up, okay, roll over, let them get away with it, whatever they've been doing. Abuse of power, unjust advantage of individuals, organisations, or... And then we've got murder plot exposed again, so they could have done this quite a few times. Then we've got deliberately tormenting you for speaking out the truth. Then we've got character assassination, malicious and unjustified harming of a good person's reputation. They're being worried about being caught for their evil acts and evil deeds for years, okay, because this has been going on for a long time. They're demonically possessed, alright. These entities are screaming at them. They don't want to be exposed because they're very egotistical, alright. They don't want the world to see them for who they are because they've been working on painting a perfect image. And I mean that via social media for some of them, where they'll have some like happy little family photos of them all smiling, all right, and making the life look appealing, you know, with luxury type of things. Or here we all are at the family table, we've got everything, you know, Christmas dinner or what have you, massive spread, everyone's round, or we've been drinking, you know, we've been cheering, we've had these Marks and Spencer's mince pies, which are lovely, by the way, let me tell you that. Marks and Spencer's mince pies, and I'm not one for mince pies, and they're so nice. We've had these, we've had all these posh brands, okay? We want everyone to think we're posh, we've got a life of luxury, okay? And they've been working, all right, because they want people to look up to them. But when people find out what they've been doing, nobody is going to look up to them. Their egos is going to be crushed. But it seems to be okay for them to start malicious lies, malicious rumours, character assassination, and try and bump one of their own family members off. Probably gain some sort of money, power of attorney, of some sort of wealth, trust fund, okay, inheritance, something like that. And they really don't want the world to see them for the wicked, evil people they actually are. So we've got love attacks. Somebody's attacking your love relationships. They want to disrupt all areas of love life, platonic and romantic. So they've been putting the divine masculine and the divine feminine under attack. We've got completion. The energy work done on you is done. It's over. The spell work has been broken. It's done. It's done. It's been broken. Toxic fixation. Someone is attracted to your light and seeking to dim it. Because they don't like how you seem to outshine them. Okay. Maybe you could have some more gifts, skills and talents, all right? Or maybe 2222, all the twos there on the clock there. Maybe, just maybe, you might have a better heart than these people, all right? 2233. Spiritual attacks. Someone is trying to attack you spiritually to block your third eye and ability to manifest, all right? Because they don't want you to have love. So it's a very evil family who don't want you to experience love. And if you love anyone, anything, whether that be your partner or if you've got one, your child or children if you have, animals, okay, even like pals, yeah, even like co-workers who you get along with, they're attacking that too. Any area, anything you love, they will even, because of that pathetic, try and attack your materialistic things, you know, like 1 minute your furniture's totally fine and the next minute it's covered in mould. And they will attack your furniture, they'll do anything, okay? Yeah, they will. They work with a lot of dark spell work. Say you've got a favourite jacket, alright, and they'll do spell work, because this is how pathetic they are. So then you're walking along and you just catch it on like something hanging out of a wall, like a nail or a screw, and then it puts a hole in your jacket or your bottom, something like that, I swear. They're going all out. But they've been doing this to divine masculine, divine feminine throughout their full life. We've got voodoo. Someone is doing voodoo work on you to achieve something against you. I wonder what that is. I wonder what that is. They want you to be on the rebound with relationships. Wow. So we've got incest. We've got pure, vile acts. So people obsessed with your energy. So because you've got a naturally good energy, okay, they could be using this voodoo not just to torture, but although it is a form of torture, the voodoo, to affect your heart, you know, your organs, okay, your down there's, alright, your feet, your back, okay, your head, your eyes, everywhere has been getting attacked, is what I'm getting. Everywhere on this voodoo doll has been getting attacked. Like, they will just sit there with like a brew or something in the chair and then just be stabbing this voodoo doll absolutely everywhere, right? And because maybe you naturally attract people, you've got like a very attractive energy, regardless of your physical appearance, okay? You've got a naturally attractive type of energy and personality. And this is what these toxic family members, they don't like. That's what they're jealous about. So they've also been trying to get Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine's clothes, some sort of clothing, to do a voodoo doll with Divine Masculine's, Divine Feminine's clothing, so then it's still got that energy on them, and tried to get hold of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine's hair. And they know Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine is a good person who does good acts and good deeds. 26, and I'm getting that these evil family members are the type of people who's tried to look down their nose on you throughout your full life, like they're above, all right? And I'm getting poverty spells. Poverty spells. They want you to be in poverty, but they're spiritually poor, and they know they're spiritually poor, so they've tried to, with this voodoo doll, take your good energy and put on their dirty, grubby, mouldy energy on you. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Pity party. Somebody's going through tough times and wants you to experience the same. No way. No way. No way. No way. We've got demon magic. Someone is conjuring demons to block blessings and bring harm your way. Oh, I don't know. Healing energy work. The work you have done on yourself has worked. The negative energy is dissipating. So it's disappearing. It's dissolving. And this is getting them mad. So the more you get rid of this negative energy, okay, because they are working with the spirit of rage too. They just want you to just all of a sudden start raging about something. Medusa type of energy, I think it is. Working with the spirit of rage. Okay, but the more healing work you do, the more praying, okay, the more the more you're working on your protection, the more this is going to bounce back. And the more you call the angels in, and the more you ask the Most High and the Divine for help, yeah, the more closer you will become to the Divine, okay, 28, the more you will start to raise your vibrational frequency. But with this like trapping type of energy, they don't want you to get out. They want to make out like you're not in their family, but no, you're not in their family, but you are. I don't know. So, yeah, we've got pure vile acts. Health attacks. Someone is trying to negatively affect your health, either physically or mentally. This is through this voodoo doll too, where they're doing it in the head because they want you to have mental, okay, and then with the physical, all over the body, everywhere. Everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Because again, it's like they'll just sit there with a brew. Stab, 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 stab. They're not all there in a head. They never have been. they've been meeting on up, so they could be having their own little secret group. Love me spells. What? Working for the devil. What? Food witchery. Okay. But we've got you are very close to the angelic realm. Celibacy. Practicing celibacy helps. Alright. Practicing celibacy helps. You could have Egyptian ancestors, a very strong connection to Egyptian ancestors. They've been trying to take your photos off social media while they've been having a drink, okay? They've been turning phones off and they've been discussing this murder on video, okay? At a bar or at one of their local clubhouses or at one of their favourite holiday resorts. I don't bloody know. Turn your phones off because we don't want to be getting traced. We don't want other people outside of our group, cult, coven, whatever, getting wind of this. Spirit guides trying to reach out. They are working with snake and python spirits. They're doing scrying or mirror magic. Okay. They're a bit of a bad cookie. Alright. And then we've got Jezebel spirits. And they just pretend to be happy. But they're not. They're not. For some, we've got witness to crimes. There could be some witnesses to this. And with this like insurance job, I'm getting florist. And we've got self-harming spell. They could have wanted it to make it look like divine masculine, divine feminine took themselves out, and then they was just going to get some cheap, shitty little flowers and hold their funeral. So very premeditated, okay? Even to the point where they was writing down what they was going to say at the funeral and laughing about it. Laughing about it. Disgusting. I'm getting this uncle's wife. Yeah. He's very toxic. Then what they will do is they will get their other family members, yeah, starting arguments to get you in trouble. Because they work within the corrupt law, alright? So they could be getting their pals, alright? And work within the justice system to be doing fake accounts, and then while they're actually on duty, these corrupt law, corrupt officials, while they're actually on duty, yeah, working with under this government roof, alright, they've been using their time at work to gang stalk 3322 and harass people online, okay? So then the government, yeah, has been paying them, and the great British taxpayers, all the frees there on the clock, they've been funding this, and I'm pretty sure the general public, alright, it's linking to a church coven, the general public, yeah, the ones who was doing 9 to 5 or whichever hours they're working, and they're getting taxed to fuck, to pay for these type of corrupt people to do these very evil acts and sinister deeds while they're on duty. Alright? While they are on duty. And have even been using police cars to gang stalk whilst they are on duty. And even people who are on benefits in the UK, even, because I don't know what it's like in other countries, but even people who work, like who are not working and are on benefits, yeah, they also get taxed 3434 to fund the local fire, police, and ambulance. No, yeah, ambulance, yeah. They get taxed to fund that, Yeah. Meanwhile, these corrupt government officials are pulling off these plots, plans, and schemes, and while they are working, yeah, and getting paid by the government, okay, and general public's getting taxed to fund them to do these evil acts and deeds. So I think it's about getting to the time where people really need to wake up to what's actually going on down. We have got completion. It's a completion of a cycle. Spells getting broken. So I'm going to leave that there. But it is time that people need to wake up to what's actually going on within their own government, okay? Because if family members, 35, get in these so-called power positions, they will just use their spiritual attacks and do all these horrible things, and they will literally, you know, like a cat with a mouse, where the mouse gets batted about by the cat. This is what family members are doing to their own family members who seem to have anything about them, who seem to have a bit more of a light, or they seem to be getting some sort of achievements, or do you get what I mean? Like anyone who seems to be having a better destiny, these evil family members will do all they can to bump that person off, force power of attorney, and do some sort of insurance jobs. Something really does need to be done about this. Okay, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So sending peace, love and light, and if this reading resonates, okay, comment your experiences, drop a like, 3636, share, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully the more we speak out about what we've been going through with our evil family members, the more people are going to become aware, and then the good side, okay, the light workers, we can shut these type of people down together. Sending peace, love and light.